Vogue is the most important and influential fashion magazine in the world. Quite simply, if it's in Vogue, it matters. The ultimate tastemakers at the magazine are the editors, and at the very top, the editor-in-chief. And perhaps the most important editor-in-chief of American Vogue that you've never heard of is Jessica Daves. I'm Rebecca Tuite, and in my new book, 1950s in Vogue, The Jessica Daves Years, you can finally learn the untold story of an amazing woman whose vision endures to this day, even though she herself was almost forgotten. Jessica Daves was editor of Vogue from 1952 until 1962, 10 years that really shaped Vogue for the modern era. When you're editor-in-chief of Vogue, it's more than a job, it's intensely personal. The magazine ultimately largely comes to represent your priorities and your beliefs. Jessica Daves believed that taste was something that could be taught and learned, and she led a quiet charge for excellence in every single one of her 220 issues of Vogue. 1950s in Vogue is a celebration of all of the content of Vogue in this era. There's never before published photographs, Dave's personal correspondence, even original layouts from the magazine. You really just want to savor every moment of looking through it. Of course, there is the fashion. This was the golden age of couture, but it was also the time when American sportswear and high-end ready-to-wear designers were really coming into their own. So you have these gorgeous creations by Christian Dior, Givenchy, Balenciaga, and Chanel, but then you also have stunning designs by the likes of Norman Norell, and all of these images were captured by some of the most iconic fashion photographers of the 20th century. Think Irving Penn, Henry Clark, Karen Radke, William Klein, Horst. They're all featured in this book. Researching this book was both wonderful but quite challenging. Jessica Daves doesn't have a single complete archive, so I had to piece her story together using correspondence, diaries, interviews with family members, transcripts of speeches that she gave, and memoirs written by her colleagues. I really wanted to understand more about the personal connections that shaped her life and work. I think it's actually very sad that Daves has been somewhat lost to history. In the popular narrative of American Vogue's history, Jessica Daves has at best been misunderstood, and at worst she's been maligned. But nothing is that black and white. This book, 1950s in Vogue, is a chance to see Jessica Daves the woman and the magazine that she edited in full color.